I've got some brandy if you'd like it.
No, I don't want anything to drink. I wouldn't mind sticking around for a bit, though. That is, if you don't want to throw me out after what we said in the car.
I'd never throw you out.
Your friendship means a lot to me, you know. I've said this before, but I mean it. I never meant to hurt you in any of this.
Look, I always knew you were married, and I always knew you might go back.
I just have to talk to her.
Oh, my God, you a ghost! Are you a ghost?
Ooh, I've been accused of a lot of things before, but that's a first.
How did you get here? How did you get here? You didn't write and you didn't call.
Oh, I wanted to. I wanted to call.
Are you okay?
Oh, but I had to use a phone that you needed many connections to use, and I had no connections.
You had all kinds of connections because I told everybody about you. I said that you saved my life.
Yeah.
Oh, leaving you like that was the damnedest, hardest thing I ever did.
Yeah, I know. I told you to do it, and it looks like it turned out pretty well for both of us.
Sierra's alive.
I heard. I heard.
Yeah.
Same time I heard you made it out okay.
Well, how did you do it? How did you... That place was crawling with junta.
Yeah, I know. You know, that's a long story, and right now I need a cold drink and a hot bath.
What?
Unless that ungrateful husband of yours is around here somewhere. See, I don't want to cause any trouble.
Now, don't worry about him.
Good. Then point me to a hot tub.
I could do better than that. I've got a sauna upstairs. You get in there, you know, take 10 years off your life.
I feel 10 years younger just being here with you.
Okay, well, let me get you a drink. And then, I'll show you.
Maybe join me in the sauna?
Craig, what are you talking about? You don't want to see me get hurt.
Look, I know how much you are in love with Brock, and when you mention Elliot, I just don't think he's being very honest with you, that's all.
Okay, honest with me about what?
About the divorce, about other things.
What other things?
Look, I haven't had a whole lot of sleep. I guess maybe I'm just not thinking straight, okay?
I called Brock's hotel room. Ellie answered. Craig, what are you saying? Are you saying there's something going on between us?
Yes!
This portion brought to you today by doctor-recommended natural fiber Metamucil, and you could be regular for the rest of your life.
A possible reconciliation? Well, that's the worst news I've had since the junta invaded our hotel room. I guess I shouldn't have dropped by here unexpected, huh?
Of course you should have. I mean, I wouldn't be here to be dropped in a pond if it weren't for you at all. Anyway, the reconciliation, you know, it's not guaranteed in any way. You know me. Would I let a bird out of my hand to return to the bush?
You are still the most exciting woman I have crossed paths with, Lucinda. I'm glad to see the safety of civilization hasn't changed that.
You think civilization is so safe?
You mean to tell me it's not?
Oh, darling. Oh. You know what? You better go take your sauna, then come down here, and I'll tell you all about civilization, okay?
Oh, good heavens. Lucinda.
Oh, darling. This is the man who saved my life in Montega.
What? The pilot?
Yes, this is
I thought you perished in the...
Well, I don't know your first name, but this is Ambrose Bingham, who's my attorney and my dear, 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 dear friend.
Well, I'm delighted to meet you.
Look, good to meet you, too. Listen, I think I'll tell you the gory details when I return, okay?
I certainly didn't know what to think when I walked in here.
Darling, whatever you were thinking was absolutely correct.
Huh? Well,
Oh!
now, have you heard anything from John?
Yes, as a matter of fact, he dropped in this evening. Fresh as paint from New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yes, his sister, that's where he's been. He talks about wanting to save what we laughingly call our marriage.
Good. Just don't let him find another man in this sauna.
Why? Serve him right after what he's been up to with Susan. I've been living here like a bloody nun. Almost a nun.
Pam and Annette were emphatic. They said I was being selfish.
Well, they're wrong. I don't want to argue with your entire family. But I knew what I was doing, so don't torture yourself, okay? I mean, you're doing me a favor. Maybe you'll find out if your marriage really works once and for all, and maybe your wife will stop offering me my very own laboratories in Timbuktu.
She won't do that again, I promise you.
While you're at it, please ask her not to speak to any of the board members about my problems with alcohol.
I can't believe she did that.
Well, I'm not making it up.
Am I crazy?
You know what? I think you should go home.
I'll see you soon, huh?
Well, tomorrow morning, so don't make it seem like forever.
Don't ever change.
Don't ever change. I'm gonna change. And I'm gonna be here when she finally drives you away. I don't care how long it takes.
Okay, good. Yeah, Florida was terrific. I only regret having to come back. No, Papa, I'm not trying to get rid of you. I just don't think we need to talk about business now because I'm going to see you first thing in the morning. So, would you just give Mama my love, and I will give your love to everyone that's here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Good. Bye.
Third degree, third degree.
Some things never change.
Brock, I think you really need to be careful with your father. I don't know how you're going to break away from him, and you know how he is when he feels that someone has betrayed him.
I'll handle that. Listen, I got to say something here.
What? What?
I can't believe that Craig would ever leave you for Sierra. And if he does at this point, it's because you told him what you told him about you and me, and not because he loves her more than you.
You're wrong.
No.
Yes, you are wrong. He is meant to be with Sierra and Bryant. The only reason he is with me is out of sense of loyalty, and I had to let him go.
You know what? I wish I had the guts to leave Papa a year and a half ago.
Brock, please don't think about what could have been. We can't do that. From this day on, we can't do that.
That could be Marjorie.
You know what? I'm gonna go.
No.
I think it's time.
No, I want you to stay, please. Please.
Hello, Brock.
Hi, what are you doing here?
I thought you were having dinner with Marjorie and the kids.
I was. I just got back about a half an hour ago. I thought you were having dinner with the Hugheses.
Yeah, I left early. I thought maybe you'd call me.
Well, I was just about to, but Ellie and I got talking, you know.
Hi, Emily.
Ellie?
What's up?
I don't know. What's up?
Emily, the only reason I'm here is because Brock and I are friends. We've been talking about Craig and I's situation.
Yeah, I was just talking to Craig myself.
He told you something about Brock and me, right?
Oh, my God. I didn't even think of that. I should have called you right away.
Emily, I lied to Craig. I didn't have a choice. Brock went along with it. I think you know that he's meant to be with Sierra and Brian, and I'm sorry if I involved you. And Brock. And I'd really appreciate it if you wouldn't tell him that it was an excuse, because he is suspicious.
No, trust me. You have him thoroughly convinced.
Thank you for having the courage to come over here. I can't imagine how you felt. I'm sorry.
Craig, how are you doing?
I'm dazed, and it just gets worse.
Can I get you something to drink?
Yeah, thanks.
What would you like, soda or something stronger? Or...
Scotch would be nice.
Okay.
Where's Bryant?
Oh, he's upstairs in Leanne's room. He's sound asleep.
So did Tom leave for the Capitol?
Yeah. Mama came over for dinner.
Oh, good.
You know, I've tried to call you. I've left messages on your service.
Thanks.
Hungry?
Oh, not in the least. You know, I can't even remember the last time I checked my services. To tell you the truth, I don't even know what time it is.
Almost 10.
Kind of seems like one long day since Sierra came and then left.
Craig, where have you been all evening?
Bouncing around Oakdale. Talked to Ellie, and then I went to the farm, and then I saw Emily.
You look like you've been through the ringer.
Oh, I have. But Ellie, she made me decide. And then I went to Lucinda's, you know. I told her.
What? What did you tell her?
I told her I was going to Montega just as soon as I could put things in order.
I'll get us a drink. Craig, have you told Sierra?
No. Not yet. She's out at the plantation.
What is she doing at the plantation? I mean, is it safe there?
Oh, I don't think there's any place down there that's safe for her. I try not to think about that.
Craig, you said Ellie helped you decide?
God, I love Sierra. I love her so much. And then, you know, eventually I would have realized that my place was with her, but I couldn't have realized it this fast unless Ellie had just shown me that she just wasn't ready to make a commitment to me.
What did Ellie say?
That she's been involved with somebody the whole time.
What?
Even when I was planning to marry her. God. Oh.
Christopher, get back to sleep, honey?
Out like a light. Sean, are you cutting in on my primal responsibility? No, your job is safe. I don't get along with fires. I'd probably put the whole place up in smoke if I lit the thing, so go ahead.
What kind of man admits that he's not macho enough to light a fire?
One with witnesses.
Hey, pal. How come you're so quiet?
I'm just thinking about the holidays. I can't wait. I think it's going to be the best Christmas ever.
I think so, too.
Mm-hmm. Wait till you see how she decorates this house. We have the most incredible tree.
I think that we should get a tree. Maybe just a little tree.
All right, yeah, definitely. Get a little one.
Good.
Not too much space, but...
John! So I see you've been relieved of fire duty?
Yes, and relieved to be relieved. I hope you don't mind walking around Oakdale with someone who's not supposed to play with matches.
All that
macho stuff is so silly anyway.
Oh, don't get her started with all the male-female stuff, Sean.
Is this a new side of Franny Hughes we're seeing here? First truly liberated woman in the Hughes family.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, and what about Margot?
Okay.
What is this,
Outnumbered,
dissension?
outgunned, huh?
It's dissension in the Hughes family. What a relief. I thought I wasn't going to fit in.
Oh, you kidding?
We have arguments all the time.
This household is a hotbed of wild individuals with definite and sometimes eccentric opinions.
Speak for yourself, Daddy.
Who, me? The soul of compromise.
Well, now that the soul of compromise has managed to get the fire lit again, how about hot chocolate for everybody?
Hey, I'll help you, Mom.
Excellent.
I better go in there, too. You know, all of the great chefs are men. Kitty.
I'll help also.
Kitty.
Oh, Julie. When are you going to hear about the job from Veronica Leathers?
I'm not sure, but I'm not all that hopeful about it.
Well, hey, if Tonio's in charge of the account, I'm sure he has a lot to say in the matter.
Well, I talked to him before he went to Montega, and he said that I have his vote. So?
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
A hot-shot, young modeling girlfriend. Are you ready, son?
Absolutely.
All right.
When did you talk to Tony?
After the appointment, he asked me to call him. You're upset, aren't you?
No, really, I'm not. I'm just curious, you know.
Oh, I love this house. You should have seen the dump I grew up in. But this house is... wow. I can't wait to see it at Christmas.
Oh, I'll buy you a house like this someday. When you're Mrs. Andrew Dixon.
Lisa, I have to make arrangements with the restaurant with Lisa.
Oh, for crying out loud. Why do you have to do everything now? You got Tom and Jessica. They can handle just about everything that you need to have handled. You can call Lisa from Montega.
Where there's such great phone service. Thank you.
No matter how disillusioned you may be, or how you came to this decision, you gotta know in your heart that you did the right thing.
I do, sis. I really do. But I still have to put things in order.
Okay, so you go to Montega, you see Sierra, and you're going to come back, right?
I don't know, Ma. Sierra wants to be part of the government. She wants to be involved in reconstruction. I have to figure out a way to generate income when
Income? What are you going to spend the money on? You can't even buy groceries.
I don't know what I want to do right now. I want to see my son.
We're going to lose him again. Just wish there was something I could say, something that I could do, and then this thing with Ellie, I just can't believe it. Don't believe it. She's lying. She's making the whole thing up. I know she is. What? Oh, Mama, you know in your heart, and I know in my heart, and Craig knows in his heart that Sierra's the only woman for him, the only one he's ever loved. And that's exactly what I told Ellie when she came to the station and confronted me.
You told her that?
Yes, I told her that because she wanted honesty, she wanted the truth, and I couldn't lie to her. The lying wouldn't have helped the situation any. And I knew before she even left the station that she'd already made her decision.
Emily, I'm sorry. I hope that you understand that I had to do this for Craig to be with Sierra and Brian. I'm gonna go get washed up.
You know that what Craig told you is not true. You know that I love you.
We really have to talk, Brock.
Yes, well, when I get back from Chicago, taking Marjorie and the kids
Why
back,
can't they go
we're-
by themselves? I am the one who needs you right now.
I thought I explained to you that I have some very important business engagements I need to handle back there. I can't believe you're really bothered.
Oh, you blame me, Brock. I'm at Kim's house tonight with my family. And they all make me feel so uncomfortable about everything that's happened with Paul. Then I call you because I need to talk to you, and Ellie answers your phone. Then Craig tells me this.
And you still don't trust me?
Oh, God, I want to.
Then just do it. All right, look. You're gonna stay here tonight. That will help. And it will help me. Yeah. Yes, she is. Just a second. It's for you. It's your mom. She sounds upset.
Hi, Mom. What's the matter?
I'm sorry to bother you with broth, but I really need a shoulder to cry on.
What's wrong?
John has decided to give Lucinda another chance.
Oh, Mom, I'm sorry.
I told myself I wasn't going to let it get to me, but it really got to me. And I poured all of his brandy down the sink, but it was a kind of empty gesture, you know what I mean? I guess I could call one of my friends in AA, but I would rather be with you. And you know my history, right? So...
Yeah. Look, you hang in there. I'll be right there, okay?
Okay. Thanks, baby.
My mom's in bad shape. I gotta go be with her right now. I just need some time, okay? Talk to you later. Say goodbye to Allie.
Where's Emily?
She had to go to her mom's house. There was some kind of an emergency over there. So why don't you stay? You want some tea or broth? How about some broth?
Lucinda, I'm really very glad that John has reconsidered.
Ah, yes. To have some order in one's emotional life, if even for a few days. Chaos is so wearing.
Yes, I've noticed that myself. Well, I'll see you in the morning.
Night, night, darling. Mwah.
Good night.
Too late
Too late for what?
to talk? I've just come from seeing Susan.
Lucinda, that sauna made me feel like a new man. Now, what do you say we get you...
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Ah, splendid. Oh, you look all refreshed. Wonderful. I bet you can't guess who this is.
Try me.
This is Mr. Sawyer. This is my pilot who flew me down to Montega. Mr. Sawyer, this is my husband, Dr. John Dixon.
Oh.
This is the man who saved my life, darling.
Oh, yes. Well, I recognize the name from the Tales of Montega. I was under the impression that you died in the effort.
Then I'd miss a chance to spend all that money your wife paid me. Your wife's very generous.
I'll bet she is.
I thought he was dead, but then he descended out of the wild blue yonder moments ago.
You've had a rash of unexpected guests from Montega, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, I heard the good news about Sierra. See, I was flying into Miami and thought I'd swing by here and let Mrs. Walsh know that...
Lucinda, for heaven's sake, after all we've been through.
Thought I'd let Lucinda know that I'm still alive.
I wasn't aware that Oakdale was on the flight path to Miami. So, you're a mercenary, huh? Sold you a fortune.
Now, darling, please, darling. He doesn't like to be called that.
Have you offered the man anything to eat?
I have alerted Rosa, who is concocting something special even as we speak.
Good. I think I'll just go right upstairs and, in the meantime, get into my clothes.
You're a good man, John Dixon.
Well, I would be a hypocrite if I were to accuse you of something with another man right now. So now that your mystery guest is out of the bag, are you sure you want to have this little chat now, or you want to wait till later?
No, I want to have it now. Of course, I'm going to ask him to stay here while he's in town. I thought I might put him out in the pool house, Duke's place, if that's all right with you.
Sure, I want to talk to you about Duke. That's one of the subjects I want to talk to you about.
Oh, my head. If we're going to talk about Duke, darling, they're going to be fireworks. All right, I'll tell Matthew to serve up Rose's deal in the pool house. What? What are you laughing at?
I'm just thinking of the heartburn that Huckleberry Finn is going to wake up with tomorrow morning after one
Huckleberry
of Rose's
Finn.
late-night snacks.
At least we can laugh, darling.
I got here as fast as I could. I really feel stupid calling you over here this time.
Oh, please, Mom, you are always there for me, especially with this stuff with Paul.
There's some coffee. Help yourself. How's Brock?
Distracted?
You weren't going to spend the night with him, were you? I mean, if you were, please go ahead. I'm going to be fine.
Mom,
Really, really.
I'd rather stay here and hold your hand, okay?
I'm too old for this.
Oh, really? Something gives me the feeling that romantic problems haunt you all the way to the grave.
Ha! That's encouraging.
Oh, you know something? You and I are a lot alike. We both need a man to feel complete, I guess. I know I feel that way about Brock. I think you feel that way about John.
Well, even if that's true, what good does it do to know it?
Well, for starters, by admitting it, that's just going to make me stay here all night, plotting and scheming, to think of a way to outsmart Lucinda. What do you mean? Well, you have some coffee, and I am going to run some ideas by you about how we can make John leave that woman.
So, Andy, are we going to have our coffee clutch tomorrow or what?
Definitely, I'm not going to stand you up this time, though.
Thank you. I will see you then.
Yeah, what she says goes.
Oh.
You're gonna regret saying that.
Never.
I hate to be a wet blanket on this great party, but I'm on New York time and I gotta get my beauty
I'll
sleep.
take you home. Thanks for everything. Dinner was great, Mom.
Yes, it was fantastic.
Thank you very much.
And I love your house. And everything in it is gorgeous.
Well, I'm glad you could be with us.
I'll get your coat.
Don't get up, Sean.
You know, I am very comfortable.
Yeah, I see that. Why don't you guys come over to our place some night this week when Julie's not working? What do you say?
Okay, got yourself a date.
Great! Oh, good. Well, I'll let you know as soon as Lisa sets my schedule for me.
Okay.
Okay, see you around.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.
Mom, I need some help with Christmas this year. I have no idea what to get Chris.
Oh, honey, now listen, don't spend a lot of money on Christmas.
I want to splurge. It's going to be the best Christmas ever.
I agree. And I love to shop.
Oh, boy. Well, see you around.
All right, son. Good night, dear.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Andy.
Good night, Julie.
Bye, Julie. Well, this turned out to be a rather nice evening.
On the surface, I guess.
Did I miss something, or am I just shallow?
You're just shallow. Oh, honey. I'm just beginning to figure out what it is about Julie that really bothers me.
I'm sorry, but that's almost
Oh,
funny.
I'm serious. I mean, do you realize how focused she is on everything that's material? I love your house and everything in it.
Well, I do, too. Especially you.
Yeah, but the material stuff is all she seems to care about.
I don't know. The way it sounds to me is she didn't have very much as she was growing up, and I think it's only natural that she'd like some nice things now.
Well, there's nothing wrong with enjoying lovely things, but she's missed the whole point of what's important here. I mean, it's the love and the values and the traditions.
I don't know. When she first started coming around last summer, those were the values she used to talk about.
Maybe. All she can think about now is shopping and the career and having it all.
I don't think we're going to agree about Julie, so may I change the subject?
To what?
To New York. I really think we need a little quality time together alone.
Honey, I know you're right. I agree with you. I promise I will train all of my efforts and all of my thoughts tomorrow on making sure that everything is arranged so that I can go with you.
What's to be arranged? Franny said she'd stay with Chris.
Sweet. No, it's not just Christopher. Speaking of which, I should go and check on him.
Don't you come downstairs until you decide to come to New York with me.
Yes, soul of compromise.
You know, I really learned a lot about you tonight, Sean.
But I can't build fires, that's one thing.
Didn't like college for another. And you weren't particularly fond of New York either.
Oh, but I'm sitting next to Ms. Feminist. That hasn't scared me off, has it?
Like living dangerously, huh?
It's my middle name.
I hate all those labels anyway. I just like to think of myself as a free thinker. Sound safer?
Whatever, yeah. Yeah. You know, it was a lot less intimidating this time.
What?
I was being with your family. Well,
You find my family intimidating?
I don't know if intimidating is the word. Maybe, overwhelming. Yeah, that's it.
How so?
Well, everyone's so close. There's just so much family, it seems.
And how is that overwhelming?
I don't know, it's just different for me. And it's different from my sister Courtney. It's one thing I wish I could give her.
Well, maybe you can in sheer numbers of relatives, but I think that you could give her the same sense of security, instill in her some of the same kind of values.
Values? No, I think she'd laugh in my face.
Why?
Well, I know, she knows my values, and they're nothing to write home about.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, I just, have a problem, and I just don't know how to deal with it.
What's that?
Well, here we are. Alone, and you're so, beautiful. And,
Can I get you anything else?
No. Actually, I should pack up Katie and head on home.
Oh, don't go. Why don't you stay here for the night, all right? I just get so lonely when Tom's away. I can't stand it. I'm sorry. I really wasn't thinking, was I?
No. Oh, honey, please, it's all right. Goodness knows I'm used to being alone. Actually, I was thinking about Casey. Debating the pros and cons about Casey coming home again.
I don't think there's really a decision to be made, is there?
Well, I just want to make sure that, you know, it's going to be best for Casey.
It's what he wants, Mama. The only reason why he hasn't pushed it is because he hasn't wanted the extra strain on you.
Yeah, I guess.
Tom and I'll be here to help in any way we can. You know that.
Oh, honey, I know. You know, it's kind of funny. Remember I had all those reservations about Casey when we were going to get married, and the age difference. I was so afraid that he'd end up having to take care of me, and now it looks like I'm...
For better, for worse, and in sickness and in health. Works both ways.
Okay, buddy, let's go. Here we go. See, no ghoulish monsters, nothing scary. Watch your step.
Well, look who's there. He's away.
Yeah, well, he had a bad dream.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Well, I can understand what that's like. Because I feel like the last 48 hours have been a bad dream, huh? I can't seem to wake up, right?
I wish there was some way that we could just talk to Sierra.
Well, me too, but you know, Lucinda's been trying to get through. If she can't, nobody can. I mean, she's using every connection she's got, including the new El Presidente.
I have an idea. Brian, why don't you stay here with us, and why don't you go down there alone?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. But I think the Montgomery family has been apart long enough. I think it's time for us to be together. That's right, together. And we're gonna be happy. And we're gonna make up for lost time, right? Because you know why? Because Mommy's alive, and she's still in love with me, and she's waiting for us down in Montega. So hold on to your hat, my kiddo. We're gonna see your Mommy soon. High five. Yes!
Both gonna start new lives tomorrow.
You're a divorced man now.
Oh, yeah, well, that game's not over yet.
I hope you're careful, Brock, because you know how dangerous your father can be.
Yes, I do.
Hey, did you ever, find out what the deal was with the problem of the power steering on your car?
No, I didn't find out. I've got to call a mechanic. The strangest thing is that it was fine. I had it checked out last week. Brock, do you think that your father would...
No. But if they find anything suspicious in there, you let me know.
I keep thinking about that newsreel about the Dreyfus family. How they were all trapped inside when the fire started. And the police investigating, thinking it was foul play due to a family rivalry.
I'm sorry I ever involved you in that. We get you home.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're gonna make a terrific model.
Thank you.
And you're already starting to act like one, looking in that mirror all the time. I'm unarmed.
You gonna love me if I fall flat on my face?
My feelings aren't gonna change, but you're not gonna fall flat on your face.
I'm not so sure. And I'm just starting to realize how much I really want it. And everything that goes with it.
Answer me this. What's gonna happen when you're a cover girl and I'm still Joe College?
Are you kidding me? I'll love it. Because then I'll have lots of money and I'll be able to buy you everything and you can be the envy of Oakdale U.
I already am. Where are you going?
To get the morning coffee ready.
What?
I heard your mom say she was going to do it, and I want you to have all the things that you're used to.
I'm just happy having the things I wasn't used to until you showed up.
Hey, baby, I was getting the coffee out, and I noticed that my rum is gone.
I was a little worried when I was tempted to take a drink, so I poured it down the drain. I'm sorry.
Forget it. No problem.
I'm really bushed. Thanks for everything. I think I'm gonna go with the pool house, get a solid night's
Sleep
sleep.
as late as you like and have very sweet dreams. And it's wonderful that you're alive and wonderful that you're here.
Nice meeting you.
Oh, likewise. Enjoy your night.
I got an idea perking in my head. We'll talk about it in the morning.
Well, your brain never stops, does it?
Day it does. Send flowers.
Well, I can hardly wait to hear what this great idea of yours is.
He's a great pilot.
Yeah?
If he can fly a jet, I'm going to offer him a job flying for me at a very nice salary.
Plenty of fringe benefits, too, huh?
How about a brandy, darling? Loosen our lips? Hmm?
You don't think it's too late to start in?
Yes?
Lucinda, it's Susan. I'm sorry to call so late, but it's urgent. Is John there?
Who is it?
Who do you think? Dr. whatever her name is.
Yeah, Susan, what's up?
John, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bother you, but I'm really in trouble. And I'm frightened. Could you come over here?
Look, I'm sorry. I know it's late. It's just that after I left her, I realized I had no right to come here and dump on you about Brock and Ellie the way I did.
I don't blame you, Craig.
I know how much involved you are with him, and I felt that you had a right to know, and I could have handled it better, I guess. Have you seen him?
Yes. I went to his hotel, and Allie was there.
Did they admit what was going on?
Excuse me.
Hi. I'm sorry it took so long. I would have been here sooner, but I thought it was right that I take Ellie home first.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Children's Clothes by Good Lad of Philadelphia. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
This is CBS.